cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervi. I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could, so I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there! 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together! Yeah, those two!
We sat and watched for quite a while.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we...
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach! Well, diving. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take it big. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as the underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was...
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as if... As for the others, We're here.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the special patrol's 6-mile
Wait, 6 miles?
I'm so tired. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Can someone fetch... Sure. I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, you can't go anywhere. Please.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look...
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face. I went all out when I was acting as an Archon.
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being...
It seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second...
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film. Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest...
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique, and this is Bono, our lighting technician.
Wow. Sure feels like...
First of all, please allow me to first When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to... I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a...
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to...
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that this is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of... So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will... You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right. Listen up, everyone. The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home. Still
Whoa. Seems...
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone All right. Cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Not the kind of waves that drown people.
Seems like she's still... Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
I don't need any help here.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do...
Ah, yes.
to achieve a more young...
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes?
You just have too much of a...
You sure don't mince your words.
quiet.
Not exactly.
If you want to, be sure Lynette stays away from the dish racks.
How about here?
A little more.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera.
Really? Is that because it'll be...
Well, sure, I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond. Oh, I see.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there, too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh,
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it. But she was right. We...
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the... When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the...
That's right.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some weight. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before...
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevreuse.
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day. And
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us and...
yes, well said.
Oh, sounds like they found...
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still...
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon or whether you're holding it or it's...
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye...
Like this?
Not bad. Now...
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. This is the end of the road for you.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it? Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do...
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevreuse, could the two of you please come...
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna...
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevreuse. Would you be willing...
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss
But, brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides...
Are you really From a director's point of view, I also felt like the older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character. But if we were to change the siblings to... Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka.
Of course. Even with all these...
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take...
All right, I'll take the role.
Good. It's decided then. We'll also need to make some immediate... I have a feeling that our
You're doing a great favor for me,
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should...
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the... Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward...
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that...
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka...
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go, but I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different
All right, go on. Spoil her some...
Ayato! It's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you...
No need to poke fun at me.
It's a little hard for Paimon to...
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the...
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard.
Go on now.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
All right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron. Chevreuse will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayako. Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip! I'm home!
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh,
But I didn't notice them this morning.
then perhaps they're from when I asked. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that... No...
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty.
And cut! Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Also, if our clapper loader...
Oh, got it.
Great. I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like...
You two were great. I couldn't tell it.
Thank you for your encouragement. Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene. This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Mother, we're back! Mother? What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... Shh.
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen...
Those aristocrats. Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? now that Mother is gone.
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
no, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you.
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance! Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka!
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said it's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
Huh? Are we done already? How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Good work, you two.
You too, Chevreuse. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. Anyway, do you?
Oh, right! We were having so... You have a case where the murders seem real.
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, and on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that does sound pretty... Especially after seeing the script today. What do you think, Traveler? Yours...
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, there's no time to lose. We should start investigating.
Huh? Right now?
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. That's how one of my favorite books.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very...
Welcome to Le Show's Clockwork Workshop.
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased...
Special components?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for...
Huh? For firearms?
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not...
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular...
Is that so?
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Oh, hey, Chevreuse. Run out of...
Hello, Estelle. I want to know...
Oh, is this another case? I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make...
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit. I only make things here that can do some...
Then has anybody come specific...
Well, I usually sell off my...
I understand.
Don't mention it. Always happy to...
Seems like we haven't found any lead...
Yeah, unfortunately.
Huh? Are you sure?
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Huh? Know what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Sandra. Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, take this as my.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately?
Muskets, huh? All I know is...
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere. It's all the same. But the noises...
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't
You tell me.
Then please, think about...
She's giving her even more aura!
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look from... That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for...
Thanks for the pâte de fruits.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to... Seems you catch on pretty quick. Now then, let's keep going. It's been a while, Tetra.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about...
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the...
You're still as... One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun.
What's weird about that? He just forgot...
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left, but that gun turned out to be an exception.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known...
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down?
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him.
So, who was the one who lost...
Don't bother. Even if you asked, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some stranger.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevreuse. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What's all this? Some broken...
Yes, but have a closer look, Pine. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them, in other words, someone was here trying to improve...
Could it have been...
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns. Anyway, let's go. Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is a month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and...
That all makes sense to Paimon, but...
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendre. It said that, yeah, that's also something. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom? We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder.
Okay, so he has now...
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was in the story, the mother of the two musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person.
Then, What should we do now?
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation.
Wait, but weren't you saying intel is like...
But the book had more than one rep.
Oh? What else did it say?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll